Chairman SCCP, Lordships from the Superior Judiciary, senior stakeholders, industry leaders, I want to specially welcome the foreign delegates who have traveled all the way to help support and assist us in terms of the best practices which are there in some of the jurisdictions that Chairman SCCP just mentioned. Now, before we get to the topic at hand, we know the credit business, and all of you know the credit business more than I do. All of you who are here from the risk management functions, structured credit, special asset management groups, because it's an entire cycle. And it's very important to remember that we are going to go through cycles. Our country has just gone through a cycle in terms of where we were about 14, 16, 18 months back, and alhamdulillah, where we are in terms of macroeconomic stability at this point in time. But we have gone through that cycle where the twin deficits, which have been the bane of this country, have now gone into surpluses, and we need to keep it that way. The currency stability, and I just want to make sure that everyone knows that currency is going to be led by market forces. No one is going to talk about where the currency should be and where it should be pegged. That era is gone. FX reserves, where we had dipped down to 2 weeks of import cover, alhamdulillah, we are now at about 2.5 months of import cover, and if this trajectory continues, we'll get to a 3-month import cover, which is going to be again very important for the rating agencies as an important benchmark as we continue our journey towards at least getting into single B category, where we come back into Committee of Nations. So the countries go through cycles, industries go through cycles. And all of you as practitioners know some of the industries have popped up again. The other industries which are still struggling, but the industries go through cycles. And then, of course, at the entity level, at the company level, they experience difficulties because of the macro factors or any other things which can be very specific to their industry or their company. Now, before we get into insolvency and debt resolution, my strong plea and recommendation to all the banking practitioners here that in the first instance, our effort should be on the revival of these units, because it's very important to distinguish between willingness to pay and ability to pay. Where there's a willingness issue, it's a bigger issue. Where there's an ability issue, you as banking practitioners need to ensure that you work with the C-suite and you work with the management and you work with the sponsors to see how you can take them through the cycle without drawing them into the courts or without drawing them into other areas where you can and your risk management colleagues and your boards can decide that it's an ability issue and things are going to be revived in the next 2 to 3 years, और उसमें थोड़ा सा हौसला कर ले, क्योंकि बड़ा important है कि you take a bit of a push a pause button and ensure that we don't actually push a good concern into a situation from there they will never be able to recover. So I just wanted to start with that. Now, the second part of it is the enabling environment and the enabling framework. There I've been very clear and consistent, whether I was in the private sector or now working for the government. It's the private sector which has to lead the country. The government is there to provide policy framework and policy continuity. And that's what I said in the housing conference couple of days back as well, that we are not going to go back into the era of directed lending. बिल्कुल गलत किया हमने जो उस वक्त किया. That is not the way how you actually go and lend to the priority sectors. And housing is indeed a priority sector. But उसके लिए जो हमें काम करने की ज़रूरत है, and what we need to do as the government is to ensure there is a regulatory authority. That's been a long-standing demand of the industry. And we need to, and all the lordships are sitting here, ensure that the foreclosure laws actually work. It's not only coming up with the law, but ultimately it's also how those are going to get executed. So, because 90% of strategy or anything is execution. So coming back now into the discussion with Chairman SECP, and this conference is all about is the framework around insolvency and orderly debt resolution. Because that's how I see it. Because again, this is going to be an enabling framework, enabling environment in terms of access to credit, access to finance, but also when anyone gets into trouble, how are we going to ensure that that is done in a systematic way? When you are in a credit business, it's almost by definition that there are going to be issues. You know, as I said, all the cycles that I mentioned, whether it's the macroeconomic framework, whether it's the industry framework, whether it's the entity framework, yeah, there are going to be issues. But this is going to be very critical that we go into that in a very well thought way. And I think the 2 days conference with all the best minds from the executive, the industry, the judiciary, I'm sure will make sure that this will lead to something which is going to be sustainable for everyone in Pakistan. Because when we do knee-jerk reactions, when the government forces something, like the corporate restructuring company, and you are asked to capitalize that company without thinking about the funding model, without thinking about how, who should be actually leading that. So we do have a Pakistan corporate restructuring company. Has gone nowhere. Gone nowhere. Because of knee-jerk reactions. Because someone from Islamabad says, do it, we think it's a fantastic idea, we go ahead and ask our regulators or ask our industry to actually go ahead and do it. But it is this consultative process which is going to be the most critical to get into those areas which are going to be sustainable. So what Chairman SECP just said in conclusion, the Ministry of Finance would be clearly happy to get these 2 work streams going, both in terms of the insolvency and debt resolution. But Chairman Sahab, I just want to be very clear that while we will host these and while we'll sponsor these, as I've always been saying, Ministry of Finance will keep a very light touch. You don't want government to be dictating and certainly not be leading. So we will host it, but it's the private sector. It's the private sector which will lead this. So that is my only plea to you and my request to you. That's how you form the groups. You have international experts that you have invited, and once again, I'm very grateful to them that they are here to help support, assist in terms of best practices. And it's absolutely great to see the lordships here, because the judiciary is going to play a very, very important role in terms of the whole execution side of it. आप जब जो मर्जी बना लें, laws बना लें, और चीजें कर लें, लेकिन ultimately, in practice, how this is going to work out. And as I said, I mean, coming from the industry, a lot of good work went into the foreclosure laws, but the reality is not working. It's not working. So what's the point of, thumping our chests and saying कि हमने ज़बरदस्त काम कर दिया है, if it's not at work? So I hope the next 2 days are going to be, very important, very critical in terms of this consultative process. I look forward, Chairman Saab, in terms of the recommendations, and I go back with the commitment that we will sponsor these two work streams, as you just mentioned. I wish everyone here a very successful conference, and inshallah look forward to interacting with everyone. Thank you.